Okay. And we are live. Just checking things out real quick here. Okay, we are go. Welcome back to Elden Ring, guys. So last time we left off, we had finally gotten into Raya Lucaria after several streams of kind of promising such, getting distracted with a lot of side missions and such. But now we are here. It's happening. Holy moly, these guys. Okay, this is impossible. What in the hell? I do not remember this being a problem last time. You just have to swarm them before they hit you. And they never run out of FP, like, just ever. Okay, there. Now they're gonna have to come in here to find me. What a nightmare. Holy crap, dude. And this sword does no damage against them. I was wondering when this was going to come into effect, that the Sword of Night and Flame is not going to do much damage with this triple split magic, fire, physical. Oh boy, here we go. And I am dead. Not quite. Why are you not casting? Oh, I don't have enough stats to use it. That's why. Oh, come on. What a terrible start. What a terrible start. Okay, my volume is off too, actually. Let me turn that up a bit. There we go. Now I'm not completely, totally overpowering the game volume. Sorry, but that had to check my mute key, so I don't end up blowing someone's ears out coughing too much. Okay. Okay, I'm going to swap out for Order's Blade because I'm assuming these guys here are going to be pretty resistant to magic damage. So as well as that, I'm going to go with the Flame Grant Me Strength Black Flame combo and then Lightning Spear. Kind of swap out my magic abilities for something with fire and lightning damage, respectively. And I feel like magic fortification is definitely in the cards for me. That's something I really should have. The Red's Great Bow is another one that I really would like to have, though, to be honest with you. Okay, I'll leave those the way they are. Flame of the Red Mains I have on here currently. Wild Strikes is definitely the best one for my Knight Rider Flail. Ice Spear I think is really a good one for the Banished Knight Halberd, although Loretta's could be a good one as well. I like both of them. It does allow me to have... I feel like standard would be a better option here. Alright, now that I can use my brain a little bit here, knowing that I don't have enough faith to wield the Sword of Night and Flame without using a Physic Flask first, I'll put something as a worthy substitute here. I want to avoid things with magic damage, so Moonveil I'm probably going to say no to. I do feel like raising my seal power. The staff is definitely, I think, powerful enough on its own. Until I get something a little bit better, I'm not going to want to start upgrading these, so I think the meteorite staff definitely suffices, at least for now. The carrying glint blade could probably do. You know, if I pumped it to +5, +10 or something, would probably beat out the meteorite staff, but I'm thinking that I'm not really using glint blade sorceries very often, so I don't think it's going to be of much consequence here. So let's try the hatchet. It's quick, has ice buildup. I feel like it's useful. Just trying to double check real quick, make sure I didn't drop anything. Okay, looks like there's nothing over there. I don't recall this area too well, so I want to make sure I didn't skip over anything. Smithing stone 4. I hate these guys. Ah. Oh no. I done goofed. Hidden path ahead. Ooh, there's two of them. Hidden path ahead. Isn't this where I just came from? Yeah, it is. Okay, yep. Went right back in a circle. Something about this place always confused me for some reason. Oop. Oh, and I went all the way back now. I'm really going backwards. Okay, let's see. Looks like all of this has already been explored then. There's nothing else over here. Yeah, so this is all just the same. Yeah, it's looping around on me. Okay, I understand now. They eat your mana. Holy crap. No one. I was wondering where I was losing all of that mana from. Yo, they eat your FP. That is devious. That is insane. They just suck through a whole FP bar on top of sucking through your whole health bar. Unbelievable. Damn it. Dude, that is some horse crap. Why are you gonna put him right there, forcing you to kill the dogs first, and you know he's gonna get away if I do that? That's bullshit. Okay, let's try that again. This is why I missed things the first time around on my first playthrough, was I didn't even want to touch this with a 30-foot pole, man, like. Utter and complete bullshit. He sucks down my entire FP bar in like 90% of my health. In every time they do that, over and over again, they just drain you. It's bullcrap, dude. That's not fair. It's not fair for them to be able to do that consistently. If you're a mage character that doesn't have a lot of long range spells, you're screwed, man. Oh god, not this again. These guys again. Got it. Okay, now we're good. These guys are still pot-shotting me from across the room. It's very dark here, too. Let's see here. Is there a gamma setting? Not here, apparently. Oh, jeez. Really? Mushroom, ugh. Of course. Oh, I forgot I need a lantern. To be fair, Latenna is not upgraded, so that could be why she's doing such low damage. We'll have to start trying to upgrade her a bit. Ooh, that was close. Thankfully, Order's Blade does this pretty significant damage chunk increase, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But there are these big ones. These big ones have some beefy health. So I'm a little concerned about them, to be honest with you. Okay. Carrion Knight set. Beautiful. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Okay, so apparently I'm not supposed to jump here. I do believe I did not have to do that before, so I'm not gonna question the validity of that. Okay, we need to find a grace point so we can kind of refresh ourselves, because we're running low on FP. Gravity Well. So there we have another spell. And we can check out this guy here who is... Well, if we're able to flip him over. Looks like the ragdoll doesn't work so well in this game. In Dark Souls 1, I would definitely be able to flip him over. But these appear to be the Alabaster Lords, as you might have guessed. They all have that same gravity greatswords and gravity magic. Made of stone they were supposed to be, although they don't quite look stone to me. But they might just be descendants of the Alabaster Lords, not a full-fledged one. So let's check that out. One of the glintstone sorceries that manipulates gravitational forces. Fires a projectile of condensed gravitational force. Those struck by it will be pulled towards the caster. Charging enhances potency. A gravitational technique studied by the young Radon. His master was an Alabaster Lord with skin of stone. So do all Alabasters have the stone skin, or is it only this particular one that does? You know, that's the question that I'm curious of. It's a bit sad that Gravity Wall doesn't do any damage, though. I wish it did. There we go. Now we can light the place up a bit better. A little bit too much, to be honest. So it looks like there's not much else that we can do over here other than the fact that there is a place down at the bottom that we can reach to. Which, if I remember right, is actually just the place that Patches mentioned where the Abductor Virgin is at. So we don't want to go there quite yet. We want to move on forward till we get to the next grace point. And then we can come back and then, to our heart's content, mess around with that kind of thing. So we have a lot of glintstone being mined here. Lore-wise, that makes perfect sense, of course. These seem to be the mechanisms that are running the giant lift. Sage. Tears ahead. Didn't expect teacher. Apparently somebody goes here. Although who precisely sits in this indestructible chair is a good question. Perhaps we have yet to cross that barrier, so to speak. Okay. We're doing good so far. High road ahead. Wow. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Okay. Got out of there in the nick of time. Hold on just one moment, guys. Alright. So I need to figure out, what's the penalty for, like, what's the problem with going to Volcano Man? Is it going to cause issues for me? Okay, looks as though there's no consequences that I'm seeing. I quickly Googled it to see if there was that kind of any consequences, because I know some of the NPCs change their locations and such when you get to the Altus Plateau, and I was worried that if I get abducted by the Virgin Abductor and taken to Volcano Manor early, that it's going to cause issues for me. I still don't see anything. I'm looking all over online and I don't see anything about whether or not that's going to be a problem or not, so... So now we can cleanly move on to the next area. Lazuli Robe. Robe worn by scholars of the Lazuli Conspectus, singular among the greater Raya Lucaria Academy. These scholars, who sought to master Carian sorcery, instead learned to see the moon as equal to the stars. This robe, in the hue of the full moon, signifies their heresy. Interesting. So it's heretical to see the moon and the stars as equal. At least according to the the Raya Lucarians. Let's see here. Can I wear this? I can. Oh, I could actually wear the full set as well. How about that? There is a shield that goes with this set too, though, right? I know there is, but I'm trying to remember where it comes from. I thought it was in the Caria Manor. It might be here, actually. Yeah, it's from the knight, isn't it? Yeah. I know where he's at. Okay. So I don't have to worry about him then. Kind of sucks that there's no, I don't have any other really decent headpieces. I guess I can keep the royal remains on, but it doesn't really fit very well. Either way. We'll continue on, poking any conspicuous bookcases. Conspectus scroll. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Item ahead. Random crazy naked lady with twin stone faces and a jellyfish on her. That's not weird or anything. Okay. Ah. Trina's Lily. Seek up. Well, that's beautiful. You can see the Erd tree over there. Am I stuck here, though? I mean, can I... Or no, there we go. Okay. Ah, a livinous glintstone crown. Perfect. Perfect. This should be just the thing we were missing. A giant stone face. Just like the other weird person that we just saw. Alright, so this one is one of the glintstone crowns bestowed upon Raya Lucaria scholars whose pursuits were deemed worthy. Increases intelligence to the detriment of HP. The lineage of the Elivinus Conspectus began with the sorcerer Lusat, and its adherents continue his study of meteors. I figured with the green that it would actually be sorcerer with stamina, that it would be stealing from you. A green glintstone would be stealing stamina rather than HP, and that there'd be a red one for HP. Elivinus obviously having connections to the olive, thus the color green. We have a chest. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook. Number 5. Okay, we already checked all of these. So let's check. A sorcery scroll from the Academy of Raya Lucaria details superior sorceries taught to scholars worthy of donning the stone crown and studying a certain conspectus. Can be given to a learned sorcerer to gain access to the following sorceries: Glintstone Comet Shard and Star Shower. Oh. All the more taking on all at once required ahead. Yeah, that's about how it goes. It'd be like that sometimes, though. No. No dice. Okay, maybe re-strategize here real quick. Order's Blade still seems like a better idea in terms of the defensive nature of the enemy. Magic Fortification is a great idea. Lightning Spear and Black Flame. I can't use Black Flame unless I have my boost. But I don't see Flame Sling doing any better than Lightning Spear, so although Flame Grant Me Strength could still be nice. Well, anyway. I guess I'll just leave it here for now. All right. Whoa. Okay, I'm dead. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's so annoying. Hey, Windows wants to update. Hey, your antivirus has something to tell you. Why don't we just pull you out of a program that you're currently using without your permission? To your own detriment. These guys actually have pretty good guard. I'm surprised at their guard boost on that weapon. Crap. I knew I goofed there. I knew I'd done goofed. Man, I am wasting all my health regen, like, instantly. Not bad, first try. Great enemy felled. Great enemy felled. So now we've gotten a little farther. I'm proposing that I should go take my new scroll to Selin to see if there's any more sorceries that I might be learning.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? Well, well. Celevis is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Carian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Rani. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Rani's destiny. Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice.
One thing I hate about Elden Ring as compared to Dark Souls 3 is that every single scroll or pyromancy tome or something you could give to a teacher had a different response from them. They would all say something different. You know, like you give them a basic one, you know, he'd say, oh, is this a tome of the Great Swamp, you know, a pyromancy tome? And then you give him one from Izalith, he says, oh, is this from Lost Izalith, you know? What a beauty, oh, chaos, you know, and oh, dark pyromancy, oh, I can't do that, you know. Everything was different. You'd give a scroll on the Ulasil sorcery, it's like, wow, the golden sorcerer's Ulasil. They would have fascinating little dialogues about everything. But whatever. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria fires a magical comet with a trailing tail. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion, and charging enhances potency. A sorcery of the Carlos Conspectus, the most venerable of the Academy. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria fires 6 magic shooting stars that pursue the target. So it seems to be an upgrade of glintstone stars. Yes. Fires 3 magic shooting stars that pursue the target. Right. Same thing, can be cast in motion, charging enhances potency. A sorcery of the Olivinus Conspectus, which attracts sorcerers from Celia, Town of Sorcery, which is the Glintstone Stars version, and now the Star Shower says, the most difficult to master of the Olivinus Conspectus sorceries. So this gives you one from the Carlos Conspectus, and then one from the Olivinus Conspectus. And it appears as though Comet Shard is seemingly an upgraded version of Great Glintstone Shard. We have Pebble, Swift Shard, which are kind of their own, kind of a similar tier. And above that is Great Glintstone Shard, and then Glintstone Comet Shard. And it's interesting how it progresses here. It says at Great Glintstone Shard says, those unworthy of the Stone Crown typically end their brief journey into sorcery here. And then as soon as you go beyond that, one more step to the Comet Shard. Now this is a sorcery of the Carolus Conspectus. And then we have the equivalent to that Glintstone Comet Shard would be Glintstone Stars, which is a standard sorcery of the Olivinus. Beyond that now is the difficult Olivinus Conspectus sorcery, their top tier one. So I'm assuming we'll see something above Glintstone Comet Shard that will be a, what would you say, the most difficult to master of the Carolus Conspectus sorceries. So that's a cool little detail. Fools often Roman packs. How true that is. Okay, Star Shower could be useful, frankly. I feel like Glintstone Comet Shard is actually far more useful, but 36 in is just way too much for me at the moment. I'm gonna leave it with it for now. I'll farm some runes later. Because I really do feel like I need to start upgrading some more stuff here. I need to start leveling up again. I'm going to go to 26 int so I can use the Loretta's Great Bow. So now we can go down and talk to Blight. It should be much easier. This is a really cool mechanic that they added in one of the patches, is that NPCs are now shown on the map here. So now you don't have to just wander the entirety of the Siofa River area trying to figure out where the hell he's at. Which was definitely a thing that multiple people, including me, had to do. Let's see, I need 3 more flames to light before I can fight the boss here.
I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other.
I did learn something. I'm trying to tell you now. So what in the hell?
Ah, what news?
Okay, there we go. Now he's telling. Okay. That was weird that it didn't give the option at first.
So Rani's fate is kept in stasis by Starscourge Radahn. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave. It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. He who was once called the strongest of all the demigods. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of Radahn then. You're coming too, right? To Radahn's festivities.
No
I'll
doubt.
meet you at Redmane Castle in Caelid. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang. You're coming too, right? I'll meet you at Redmane. The way ahead is...
There's one there. Whoa. Nice reach on that one. Just jumped right out of the sky. Okay, we need 2 more somewhere around here. There's one. Okay, one more. If my math is to be correct. Oh, hey. Nice. Right there. Perfecto. Oh, come on. Man. Oh, I got it. I got it. Nice. Nice. Okay. Looking good. Alright, let's see. Just throw down Worshipper's Woods and we'll be able to quickly grab our runes. And now we will have the option to fight the Ancestral Guardian. Ancestral Spirit? Guardian Spirit? I forget what they call it, but Ancestral something or another. Where'd it go? Did it drop it all the way up here? It did. Huh. I love this little Pantheon building up here too, this little Parthenon building. Beautiful. Still have no idea whether that's somehow connected to Nokron or not. I seemingly explored the entirety of Nokron and have never gotten there, although it could be underneath Caelid though. So it's a little hard to say exactly what's going on with that one. Okay. Now we got that taken care of, so now Radon is our next obstacle to overcome here. The Festival of Radon. First of all, we're going to want to finish the Raya Lucaria Academy first. But after that, I think Radon would be a good next big obstacle to overcome. Okay, next we need to go a little further here, I guess. So first thing I'm going to want to do here is take out these crabs for obvious reasons, because fuck crabs in these games. That's all I've got to say on that matter. Fuck crabs. On a serious note, though, I want to run over here real quick and fight the knight. Oh, I forgot about this. Ooh. Yikes. Whoa, the reach on that. That bad boy's got reach. And I'm fucked. I want to get the carrying shield because I like it so much. And I really do need an upgraded shield for sure. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna want something quicker. I think the Raja is, as much as I'm getting tired of using rapiers, I think that's the best option here. Or possibly the halberd could be a good option as well. nice delay on that. Good spacing and timing there. I did really good on that one. Or more accurately, probably he just did pretty bad because I'm not that great. So let's just assume that. And I'm going to immediately swap this out for the much superior, except for guard boost being at 49 instead of the low to mid 50s. But in every other way, that's 71 magic resistance. The fire resist and lightning resist do suck, though. I just noticed it. That's pretty darn bad. Wow, that's pretty shitty. But other than that, it's actually a really nice looking, great shield. Looks real cool. Has a nice, very nice physical and magic defense. It is a teardrop-shaped medium shield embedded with blue glintstones, carried by knights who serve the Lucarian royal family. Excels when facing magic or holy attacks. Just who were these knights preparing to fight? And obviously the answer is Leyndell and the Lucarian family. Looking good. Makes me curious, is it actually going to let me fight now already? Like, I know there's a ton of secrets in this area, but you know, wow, it is actually. It's gonna let me fight right away. So for those who don't know, actually, I should mention, this corridor right there is actually Renala's boss room right here. This is the demigod of Liurnia. So we definitely skipped on ahead a bit more than we probably should have. But that's fine. I have a lot of other things I need to take care of anyway, so I'll come back later. Ah. Bunch of stuff down there. Can I go through here? I can. Good. Whoa, nice roll catch. That was downright devious. Glintstone Wet Blade, a very important item. Academy glintstone staff. I believe I already had one of those. If not, we'll check it out. Staff of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, embedded with a turquoise glintstone. Only a recognized sorcerer is permitted to wield this staff. No skill for any of them. So a little cool detail is we're actually seeing the excuse me. We're actually seeing the factions within the Raya Lucaria coming to life here. We're seeing the Bible Bashers here, the Mazgas crew, which I'm assuming is probably the Carlos Conspectus. And then we have the Elevenus Conspectus ones that shoot the stars out. They have the green crowns instead of these blue ones. So it's fascinating to see the different sects that are operating, and they're all in their own specific areas. Very cool stuff. Okay, all the little side shortcuts are kind of coming along. Carlos Glintstone Crown. Say that 3 times fast. So this is a weird thing. I'm not sure if there's any lore significance. Are they implying that these guys turned into crabs or what? But there are multiple crabs that have multiple glintstone crowns for whatever reason. And as we can see, we have the Elevenus and then the Carlos glintstone crown. Blue versus green. One of the glintstone crowns bestowed upon Raya Lucaria. Scholars whose pursuits were deemed worthy. Increases intelligence to the detriment of stamina. The Carlos Conspectus is the oldest of the Academy's lineages of study, begat by the sorcerer Azur. Scholars who follow in his footsteps pursue the mysteries of comets. And then it says that the sorcerer Lucette founded the Elevenus, and that they study meteors. So comets and meteors, blue and green. Elevenus meaning green, olive, and azure meaning a color of blue, a shade of blue. So fascinating little detail. Who are these other primeval sorcerers? You know, what do they have to do with everything? You know, it's a fascinating little detail amongst the lore to search through, you know, to sort through, you know, as we go further. Oh. Alrighty then, St. Trina's crab. Oh, so close. Now I'm legitimately curious if it's possible to get down to jump across that or not. Interestingly enough, if we look at these right here, we can see both Carlos and Olivinus. Judging by, if you look at the headband right there, that's Carlos. He has the book and the dagger, right? So you'll notice that the Carlos Conspectus guys have a dagger and a book, and they smack you with the book. The Olivinus Conspectus guys have a staff and have a crown that looks more like that, which is the face of this... I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the actual face of them or if it's supposed to actually be a crown, but it appears to be a face representing them. This one here is actually the crown that Witch Selin is wearing. Sorceress Selin has. So Selin seems to have been a pretty big deal, assuming that these are actually the real faces of the people. And the fourth one is the Carian Queen, Renala. So it's a very interesting kind of dichotomy we have with these guys. You have these two guys competing, and then these two girls competing. And then they also have a couple others that appear to pop up here. This one here that has a shorter catalyst staff, but a scroll in the other hand. Looks somewhat like, it does look like our guy here a little bit. No, not quite. Yeah, because there he is right there again. And there's these two twins here that carry candles. They're very clearly twins, of course. And here's all the men lined up. Levinus, Carlos, a third one, and then these twins. I'm assuming there is a crown called the Twin Sage's Crown, which combines the effects of the other two. But it makes me wonder, are these two guys? Or are they their own twins? Or is there something specific about the fact that they united and created their own school that necessitated a new picture, a new portrait? I don't know. It's very weird. They repeat the same ones over and over again. I feel like they should have just skipped over some of them. But it is what it is. Let's see, how long have we been going for? Is it gonna tell me? Hello?